Jim Honeyman is a founding member of the Three Rivers Folklife Society. He has worked at all of the tumbleweed festivals and has sung at many of them. Jim selects songs from a broad range of folk genres, focusing in on old-time, cowboy, bluegrass, and more modern folk songs that range from those from the Middle Ages all the way to those that were written just last week.
Howdy, folks. My name is Jim Honeyman, as the MC said. I'm from Pasco, Washington, and we're recording today here in the Uptown Theater in Richland, Washington. I'm so excited to be a part of the 25th anniversary Tumbleweed Music Festival. I've worked at all of them and sang at most of them, and I'm proud to be here today. I'm going to start with, this is an octave mandolin, an overgrown version of a mandolin, doing a song that people used to learn when they were kids. It was written by Henry Clay Work in the 1870s and actually became more popular in the UK than it ever was in the United States. It was picked up by collier bands and brass bands and eventually came back to the US and picked up by bluegrass bands. This is one called My Grandfather's Clock. My grandfather's clock was too large for the shelf, though it stood 90 years on the floor. It was taller by half than the old man himself, though it weighed not a penny, weighed more. It was bought on the morn of the day that he was born, was always his treasure and pride. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. In watching his pendulum swing to and fro, many hours did he spend as a boy. And childhood and manhood the clock seemed to share in his sorrows and his joys. Well, it swept 24 as he entered through the door, this beautiful land blooming bright. But it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. 90 years without slumbering, tick-tock, tick-tock is like seconds numbering. Tick-tock, tick-tock, it stopped short, never to go again when the old man died. Grandfather's clock. Oh, I'm going to switch around here to a different instrument, play a little guitar for you. Next tune was written by a California fellow by the name of John Penn, and it kind of describes and talks about the really the disappearance of the small towns, the small businesses, and all of the little towns that are located in the wrong place, and the freeway comes through, they can't make a go of it, and so this is one called the Moonlight Motor Inn. In 48 we moved out here to Beaumont to build a little business of our own. They brought the freeway through in 62. Now everything we have is lost and gone. I see him driving by through my window. Faces in the cars look straight ahead. They roar on by too loud for comfort and too far away to rent a motel bed. So if you're passing on your way from Palm Springs to LA, give a wave to good old Dave. Say hello to Progress and goodbye to that Moonlight Motor Inn. Mama's sleeping in the back room. TV shows the only life she has. Our son's now captain in the Air Force, but he can't find the time to ride his proud old dad. The daughter wants to leave the place at 18, run off with some jobless Beaumont man, hitchhike out of California, make a life in the Rocky Mountain land. If you're passing on your way from Palm Springs to LA, give a wave to good old Dave. Say hello to Progress and goodbye to that Moonlight Motor Inn. Well, the sun rises out behind the freeway, sets down behind the dried up swimming pool. Can't make the payments on the mortgage, can't turn that red ink into blue. New weeds are growing up through the gravel, blacktops cracked up and washed away, and our neon sign points in the wrong direction, and the Moonlight Motor Inn closed down today. If you're passing on your way from Palm Springs to LA, give a wave to good old Dave. Say hello to Progress and goodbye to that Moonlight Motor Inn. Give a wave to good old Dave. Say hello to Progress and goodbye to that Moonlight Motor Inn. Moonlight Motor Inn. Well, we changed things around a little bit. I'm playing my stick bass, which has all of the neck but none of the body. I'm going to do an old song written by Merle Travis, probably best known though by the performances of Tennessee Ernie Ford. I remember listening to this song and actually this arrangement on his TV show, and of course in those days people would snap their fingers. Of course, my arthritis is so bad I can't do that, but you know what to do. This is one called 16 Tons. Some people say a man is made out of mud. Poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. Mind that's weak and a back that's strong. Loading 16 tons. What'll you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. Picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons of that number 9 coal. Straw boss said, well, damn my soul, I loaded 16 tons. What'll you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning in the driving rain. Fussin' and a-fightin' was my middle name. I was raised in a canebrake by an old mama line. No high-toned woman make me walk the line. Loading 16 tons, what'll you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you see me coming, better step aside. Lot of men didn't and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other of steel. If the left don't get you, the right one will. I'm loading 16 tons. What'll you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Company store. Company store. "16 Tons." The next one is set in the early late 1700s, mid-1700 period, when folks were migrating from the eastern seaboard across the Appalachian Mountains into the various river valleys. This one is called Across the Blue Mountain, which is the northern portion of the Appalachians in western Pennsylvania, and talks about going over the mountain into the Allegheny River Valley. I learned it from Robin and Linda Williams, and the lyrics trace back into the 1700s. This is one called Across the Blue Mountain. One morning in May, I heard a married man to a young girl say, "Go and dress you up, pretty Katie, come go with me across the Blue Mountain to the Allegheny. I'll buy you a horse, love, and saddle to ride. I'll buy myself another to ride by your side. We'll stop at every tavern, we'll drink when we're dry. Go and cross the Blue Mountain, you're my Katie and I." Well, up spoke her mother, and angry was she then, saying, "Daughter, oh dear daughter, he's a married man. And there's young men aplenty more handsome than he. Let him take his own wife to the Allegheny. But mother, dear mother, he's the man of my heart. And wouldn't it be a dreadful thing we should have to part? For I'd envy every woman that I'd ever see. Go and cross the Blue Mountain to the Allegheny. They left there on daybreak on a buckskin and a roan. Past tall shivering pines where mockingbirds moan. Past tall cabin windows where eyes never see. Across the Blue Mountain to the Allegheny. Past dark cabin windows where eyes never see. Go across the Blue Mountain to the Allegheny. Cross the Blue Mountain. Well, for my last tune, I'm going to do this one that was written by Woody Guthrie in the 1930s. He was out in Reno, Nevada, and read a news article about a wild cowboy that had killed off a Philadelphia lawyer. And he thought the story was so ironic, he wrote this tune. I think it was originally recorded by Rose Maddox. Woody also recorded it as well. This one called Philadelphia Lawyer. Way down in Reno, Nevada, where romance it blooms and it fades, a great Philadelphia lawyer fell in love with a Hollywood maid. Well, come love with me to the city. We'll go where the lights are so bright. I'll win you a divorce from your husband, and we can get married tonight. Wild Bill was a gun-toting cowboy. 10 notches he carved on his gun. And all of the folks around Reno knew to leave Wild Bill's lady alone. One day when Bill was returning, riding the range in the cold, he dreamed of his Hollywood sweetheart. He knew her love was as lasting as gold. As he drew near to her window, two shadows he saw on the shade. Was that great Philadelphia lawyer making love to his Hollywood maid? Well, the night was as still as the desert, and the moon stood high overhead. Bill listened a while at the window. He could hear every word that he said. Oh, your hands are so slender and lovely, your form so rare and divine. Come and go with me to the city and leave your wild old cowboy behind. Well, Wild Bill was a gun-toting cowboy. 11 notches he'd carved on his gun. And all of the cowboys round Reno knew to leave Wild Bill's lady alone. Well, tonight in old Pennsylvania, among all those beautiful pines, there's one less Philadelphia lawyer in old Pennsylvania tonight. Yes, there's one less Philadelphia lawyer in old Pennsylvania tonight. Oh, thank you. Hope you enjoyed my part of the program, and be looking to see you live next year.